All right, what's up, guys? So there is actually another video that I had missed of just a robot that he made on me. And yeah, man, I'm trying to, give back to the crowd. But yeah, this was uploaded on his so the channel that I had came across when me and his paths had crossed and things. And I mean, at the end of the day, just I guess to add on to this, the title and stuff, like reactors are stealing content. They're not. It's one of those things that has been like an ongoing thing with people that do reaction videos, reaction channels, like, oh, you guys are stealing content. And it's funny because do you like that's I guess that's just my counter question is, do you think you would still have that same energy if it was somebody like Mr. Beast or PewDiePie or just somebody of fame reacting to your videos? I think it was just a lot of the times like people will trip on that where it's like, oh, somebody's reacting to my video, they're stealing my content. It's like, fam, I'm just trying to promote you. I'm not trying to steal. And the thing is this, if YouTube were to introduce a thing where, and they do have like something like that, but let's say if there was like, we're going to come out with a feature specifically made for people that want to do reaction videos where there's just a list of videos that you can react to, and then have it where it's like shared revenue pretty much. So I'd still would be doing reaction videos because there are people that subscribe to me for my reaction. So like the thing is this, if people didn't like my reaction videos, and there's been times where people didn't like my reaction videos, I didn't had it where people then reached out to me more so like I guess like they just didn't want the video to be up. And I remember it was not too long ago, there was a content creator where she had I think she was like changing who she was as a person. Like she didn't want to be known as who she was, known as who she once was before. And and it was even her that had reached out to me. It was a fan of hers where they was like, yeah, she's changing up her content and she doesn't want content like this on YouTube anymore. I have no problem taking down the video, and I took that video down, no problems. Didn't care how many views it had, didn't care about none of that. There's even at times, there was content creators that reached out to me where they've asked me, like the content creator themselves, not a fan, friend, nobody, the content creator themselves, where they've asked me, can you please take down this video? I have no problem with it. So like people are thinking that I'm stealing content, and it's like, okay, show me how I'm stealing content. Show me, and at what point in time in the YouTube guidelines where it says, that's something that I've said before. I was like, where it says, where does it say I can't do reaction videos? And I probably am going to say something because I think he is talking about me in this video. It looked like he's talking about me and stuff. I'm in the thumbnail. So yeah, it was just, I haven't sat down and watched this video. I don't know what's going to be happening, but based off of the description and the thumbnail, yeah, he is going to be talking about me and stuff. So, but anyways, but yeah, it's like, that's just one thing that I've always have asked people when they have said that to me. It's like, okay, show me in the guidelines where it says I can't do reaction videos. But if it doesn't say it in the guidelines, then fam, I'm gonna do it. So like, and that's the thing where it's not like I'm putting anybody else down. It's not like I'm, trying to, no. I look at when I do reaction, and it's funny because you'll have those people that'll say that, then they'll be like friends of mine that are also content creators where they're like, hey, can you react to my video? Or just, other people where I ain't had it where people then did that. People then shared my reaction videos. People then involved. It was McJuggernuggets. I remember he came out with like a documentary just talking about his content creating career. He had me featured, and I gained a lot of views off of reacting to him and stuff. So I have to say like a partial amount of my success is due to McJuggernuggets. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, my thing is this. As long as you are being positive, like, yeah, crack jokes, all that other stuff. But I mean, if it's like stuff where, like, just for an example, there's this body cam video that I reacted to with this guy. He ran over a woman, and or it's like some road rage and stuff. But yeah, if I'm like saying things about the guy, then okay. The girl, I'm like, yeah, then it would be a problem. Like if I'm all like, well, she shouldn't have been in the way, then it'd be like, okay, yeah, bro, take that reaction video down. But anyways, and I know if you guys are probably all like, like, oh, you purposely went out your way, because I'm making sure I'm debunking anything that gets brought up, all that. So people are going to see this and be like, oh, you purposely went out your way. No. So I had seen this video, a part of a playlist. And yeah, I was like, I did not want to have it where it's like all those videos start playing in the playlist. So I was like, let me just search it up. So I ain't hear just the robot voices afterwards. It's bad enough. I got to sit down for 17 minutes. Yeah, let's up the speed on this, because I know he going to be talking real slow, and yeah, I ain't trying to deal with all that. So anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this Just a Clanker video titled Reactors Are Stealing Content. Pretty much a response to me saying reactors are not stealing content, but yeah, that was the conversation at one point in time. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. You want to subscribe to him, you can, but at the end of the day, I would not recommend it. So anyways.
Just a robot. You what, mate? I'm out of Scotland and now I'm in Britain, mate.
Wait a minute.
I love the TMossBoss and the fish and chips. I cannot do a British accent for shit. Now I know what you're all thinking, and no, I have not run into Grade A Under A or any other YouTubers. I was thinking about what I should do a video on next, and it's been a while since I've talked about a reactor. So today, we're going to talk about
But I was the one that always went out of my way to like do. He just went out his way to just do this video, and then that's gonna be the conversation. Oh, well, you made videos on him. Yeah, response videos to whatever his fans were saying, but it's not like I'm purposely going out my way to make videos on him. I don't think there was ever I had to say the only time where I purposely went out of my way to make a video on Just a Robot was last year when I did that so the first time was I believe it was with This Community Is Racist, and then the last time was with him being a pedophile, and I was like, yeah, you doing videos explaining how to get away with being a pedophile. My question is what do you think is worse, doing reaction videos or the content that Just a Robot done been called out for? So
my favorite reactor of all time, TMossBoss Productions.
Okay, what's up, guys?
What's up, TMossBoss?
Now, there's some things that I would like to talk about with this whole reaction videos, because it's like, man, I swear it's just still people are getting crap for making reaction videos and things, and it's like one would think it would just died off.
I agree. You would think by now reactors would get sick of all this hate and stop playing the video in its entirety. All I'm asking for is that you start editing the video. That's really all I want. Also, I don't mean...
And my question is, it's like, so am I supposed to listen to somebody that doesn't like my videos or somebody that does take the time? Because I'm telling you right now, like, if it comes down between listening to my fans, whether it's a few fans or all my fans, if it comes down to listening to my fans or listening to Just a Robot, I think we all know the clear answer there. But yeah, it's funny how it's like he's kind of telling the truth here, because I remember that was the conversation at one point in time where they was like, oh, you need to edit the videos. No, I don't. Who said I gotta edit the videos? You guys are saying that I gotta. YouTube ain't telling me I gotta edit the videos. That's why my thing is this. YouTube doesn't have a problem with telling you to do things with your videos where it's like, oh, your video doesn't go, it's not advertisement friendly, or this video has been removed because it goes against the guidelines, or this video has been removed just for whatever reason, copyright. They don't have a problem telling you on how you need to do a video and stuff. Never once did YouTube reach out to me about how I'm doing my reaction videos. And so, but the funny thing is, though, it's like years later after this video, no, YouTube, I remember they did that whole Black History Month thing. And that's one thing that they don't want to acknowledge of the, like, just the level of fame that Tyrone Magnus done reached, where he's been featured on the news. YouTube featured him in like a Black History Month, like video thing that they posted on Twitter. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, right then and there, they could have reached out to him and said, he needs to change his content. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's like so I guess, like, what would the question be if the video is short, where it's like what I'm reacting to, everybody wants to see that part, so I'm supposed to edit out what parts? Like, yeah, let's say it's a Vine video or a TikTok, what parts of the Vine or the TikTok do I need to edit out? So that's what I'm saying. So the reason, I guess, like, to explain myself on reacting to the video in its full length is that there are going to be parts that people are going to want to see my reaction to, but they're going to be like, dang, you didn't include that in the reaction. Like, how did you feel about this part? How did you feel? Oh, sorry guys, I'm not allowed to add that because Just a Robot said so. It's like, man, get out of here with that.
A couple of your videos. I mean, all of them. I know you're gonna play the card. Well, in some of my videos I do that. Well, good for you. Now do it in all of them.
And just allow it to just be.
He really thought he had, like, control over people. That's what I'm like, fam. I'm so glad that I did not have, because my thing is this. I can see right now that it definitely would have been a situation where me and him, we had been getting into it about my channel. Like, I mean, dude, technically we did, but it's like, I feel like if I would have accepted that deal, whatever it, well, it's like, yeah, overall, like, the whole Minnesota boy crap. But I'm pretty sure there had been more to it and things besides just the Minnesota boy video. So whatever that deal would have like really like reading between the lines and stuff, yeah, I can see right now that I probably wouldn't have had ownership of my channel. That's just his thing. He just goes around and just takes channels from people. So
on YouTube. But no, it's like people seriously, it's like fans of YouTubers, they get offended by this type of stuff when you react to their favorite YouTubers' videos.
I wouldn't use the term offended. I would use the term pissed off. People don't look at a reaction video and say, "Oh man, this guy is reacting to one of my favorite YouTubers. This really hurts my feelings, man." Instead, they say, "What the hell? This guy's playing the entire video of one of my favorite YouTubers." Just
how does he know what people are saying? Is at the end of the day, we're both wrong on this. We don't know what people are saying. But overall, though, I do remember the times where it was when PewDiePie and Dashy Games, they both came out and said they didn't want nobody reacting to their videos and stuff. So really, at the end of the day, however a fan would have reacted, if I would have reacted to one of their videos, it's up for a debate. But yeah, you don't know what they would have said. I don't know what they would have said. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, this could have been edited out of the video.
so some of the fame rubs off on him.
Because their favorite, I don't know if their favorite YouTuber said, but it's not so much as their like favorite YouTuber. It's a major YouTuber that has talked about reaction videos and said that, you know, it's stealing content or it's bad on YouTube. And the one, I don't mind if it's all like, oh, you upload bad videos, you say that. But when it gets to people saying like your videos are cancer, that's going too far. In my eyes, that's going too far.
Well, in my eyes, someone playing a video in its entirety in the bottom corner of the screen is going too far.
Because it's like there's people
It's
actually.
like, why do I need to care about your personal opinion? My thing is this. What do you think if somebody is in the hospital fighting for their life with cancer or whatever the cancer may be and things, what do you think is going to be more offensive to them? People using their sickness as, I guess, like as an insult towards people's videos, or somebody just doing a reaction video. It's funny how people, when it came down to reaction videos, like they wanted us to care so much about their opinion. And yeah, there were some content creators. I know it was Rashad the Reactor. I feel like there were some other content creators too that did reaction videos where they got like offended. And me, I was like, fam, my thing is this. I wanted to be a person where it's like I kind of was not so much as like the reason why you accepted reaction videos, but the reason why you understood why reaction videos existed. Because you got to look at it as like, when you're doing a reaction video, people are looking at it as like, yeah, it's a form of commentary. It's a form of, so I look at it like, let's say if I wasn't doing reaction videos and somebody, and I'm probably just speaking from just the amount of reaction videos that I've done, but if somebody were to react to one of my videos, which they have, I look at it as like, okay, I'm getting a chance to see like the people that was at one point in time in my comments, I'm getting a chance to see them, like a live reaction of theirs. And so it's like, yeah, from based off of a comment, you don't really know how a person is reacting to your video, but like you get to actually see their reaction and stuff. So yeah, in the times where I remember back then I used to have it where people was reacting to my try not to laugh challenges, and it was like friends, random content creators and stuff, and I was like, hey yo, this is kind of cool. I like this, having it where people is reacting to my content. But I don't know, with me, I guess like let's say if I was somebody that despised reaction videos, let's say if a big YouTuber had reacted to my video and they said nothing but good things and it made my channel all successful, I'm not gonna be tripping about it no more. So it's just that I think that's the thing, was that a lot of these guys that did talk about reaction videos, like yeah, there were probably some that genuinely did not like reaction videos, but then I think there was others, just a robot being included, where it let a big YouTuber react to their video, they either would have had like a different outlook on reaction videos, or they had just been, trying to use it, I guess, like to get themselves all famous, like, oh, let me get into it with this big YouTuber and things. But yeah, it's something where I'm like, yeah, so, and that's still a question I would like for people to answer, if they still got this hatred towards reaction videos. Let's say you put out a video, gaming, music, acting, whatever, but Mr. Beast reacts to the video and he praises the video, says nothing but good things. You wake up with 1 million subscribers, 10 million views on the video, video, there's all these, like, let's say if it is music, let's say there's all these different record labels contacting you, like, this was your dream, you wanted to be a musician, Mr. Beast just pretty much gave you that key to the door to unlock all these different dreams that you were like, yeah, at one point in time you was dreaming of. Now it's the opportunity. Do you think you're gonna still have that same energy? No, you would not. All right. So, and if you say, oh no, I still would tell them not to react, you pretty much just threw your whole career away at that point. So it's like, yeah, whatever. I guess like it could have been on some stuff where it's like, you know, I wanted to just grow my and you that's the thing, you can still grow as an artist. It's just, yeah, it's like Mr. Beast, he shouted you out, he helped you. Wouldn't be no different, I guess, if somebody were to, like, you know how like people, they be posting like TikToks, videos, whatever, and they show themselves listening to the song. It's a form of a shout out. Like, I don't know what part of that people didn't understand, but yeah, they just ran. The funny thing is, before that whole conversation of like, oh, this is still in content, this, that, blah, 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 nobody was saying that. When you go back to like reaction, because reaction videos has been around on YouTube for years now. I think I looked online, they said like the first reaction video got uploaded, I think it was in 2006 or 8 or something like that. But like, you never heard when people were talking badly about reaction videos, even when the like React channel, the Fine Bros or whatever. But yeah, it's like, even when they were doing it, nobody didn't say anything. Then I think it was like the first guys that started doing my style of reaction videos, Subto Bros. Yeah, it was like they started it, but I had to say that whole conversation with like, oh, this is still in content. Whoever did the first video of that, that's how all that stuff started. But before that, Just a Robot was, he probably didn't even know what reaction videos were. So it's like, if he didn't know how to compile up an argument, I guess, to argue about reaction videos. It's like, let the points that you guys done heard from other videos, take those points out. What points do you have about reaction videos where it's something that you came up with on your own? But I guarantee, and I promise you, it's like, yeah, there's absolutely nothing that you can say about reaction videos. So anyway,
suffering from cancer, and you say that it's compared to that disease, I'm pretty sure a lot of people with that disease would rather make reaction videos than to go and be sitting in a hospital bed getting chemotherapy or something, or it's like suffering from this disease that's killing them in the inside.
Do you know what an analogy is? If I told you to get off your high horse, would you reply with, I'm not on a horse?
And
probably if I'm trolling you or something, but it's still, though, even if you want to say it's an analogy, still, what is that word? That's kind of like, wait, well, no, it's funny how it's like he goes on and he says that, but the thing is this though. So it's like, it's kind of like if a person had a Confederate flag up and they're like, oh, it used to mean this back in the day, but it's like, okay, it has a different meaning now. It's not good. So it's like, you got a Confederate flag up. Yeah, people are going to look at you differently and things. So that's how I kind of look at that whole conversation and stuff. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to, there's all these different insults and different things that you could say about reaction videos. Why say cancer? You know, so yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, you won't hear me saying that about stuff. I'll just say it's either a bad video, I didn't like it, or whatever. But it's like, to say that something is cancer, it's like, how do you think so the funny thing is, though, he didn't even really address it, but it's like, how do you think a cancer patient would feel if they were hearing people like, oh, this video is cancer, that video is cancer? It's like, fam, I'm actually suffering from that. So it's like, you know, not me personally, but I'm just saying as an example. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, bro, how do you think a person would feel about that? So yeah, it's just, you know, but it's just certain things that they don't address. They're all like, oh, if it's something that I can't address or talk on, I'll just throw out an insult or try to make it seem like I'm making a point. But it's like, you still didn't answer my question.
I don't understand. They always say it to a channel that's rising. Like, I remember when people said, like, I'm never going to make it on YouTube, I'm a bad YouTuber and things. And it's like, here I am. They were saying that back when I was like getting, you know, started on YouTube. Not like in 2010, like last year when I was taking YouTube more seriously. They say I'm a bad YouTuber, I'm not going to go anywhere, I'm not going to get any new subscribers. Here I am, almost at 9,000 subscribers.
Good for you, but how many of those subscribers are active? Most of your videos don't even reach.
It's like, hey, how many of your subscribers? Here it is. It's like, there's people, they have either a choice of watching your videos or unsubscribing. Well, I guess, like, I don't know, this was at a different time frame. I feel like my views was good. I'm like, yeah, I'm like getting over 100 views across. I was like, oh, I think the production, yeah, that was like I was gonna start like a content creating group, but I was like, nah, I threw that out the window and stuff. But yeah, for the most part though, I'm like, my views is looking good to me. I wish I had these views right now than the views that I got right now. And so I'm like, yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with these views. In my eyes, there's not. It's funny how like people want their opinions to matter about stuff so much, and it's like, you gotta understand that this is your opinion, you know. So that's the thing where it's like, okay, yes, you can have an opinion, but it's like when you're trying to force others to accept your opinion, that's when it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, you know, you gotta sit down and think about it. It's like, you know, does my opinion matter that much? No, it doesn't. So it's like, yeah, if you know, if you want others to accept your opinion, I feel like it has to be a mutual thing where it's like they also agree. But when you're like making videos and you're all like, oh, I want you to you know, he might not be coming out and saying it, but it's like, yeah, you know, you make videos like this, what message are you trying to, you know, put out there and stuff? So
100 views. Subscribers don't mean anything if they're not active.
And I'm a bad YouTuber, but there's people subscribing to me every single day. So that just shows to the whole world right now what I'm doing. People are entertained by it.
Clearly not entertained enough to stick around.
Okay, and then
I don't know what I was doing there, but it's funny because like, so I think it's just something that you have to explain to people because they want to have like that just illiterate mindset where it's like they're only thinking about the stuff that they want to think about. But how YouTube works, so you upload a video, so like when you subscribe to a person for the first time and then there's like that, are you watching like 5 videos at the same time or are you watching one video? You watch one video of theirs. Yeah, if you, and it's like, I'm not, you know, I don't want my fans to feel like because I have a lot of different videos up, a lot of videos and channels. I'm not expecting all of them or all the people that are subscribed to my channel to watch every single video that I have uploaded. Yeah, and the funny thing is, then let's say I'm like, okay, I'll take down all the videos with no views. And it's like, oh, the last time the point that I'm overall going to make though, is that it doesn't matter whether it's a recent video or an old video. Either way, y'all are going to try to come up with some sort of argument all like, oh, well, that's an old video. It's like, okay, well, here's a new video. It's like, oh, well, it doesn't have the same amount of views as your old video. So does my old video matters or it doesn't matter? Because it only matters when you guys are trying to have some sort of argument. But when it's like, okay, I'm hitting you guys with a fact, the reason why whoever it is that subscribed to my channel, they subscribe because of that most viewed video. It's up to them at the end of the day on whether or not they want to still watch that video. But I just find it funny though, where it's like they're still subscribed to me still after all this time. They watch a video, they watch a video. If they don't, they don't. But it's like, what are your subscribers doing? So it's just, to me, it's real funny. I think this is at a point in time where, excuse me, he has some genuine hatred in his heart towards me, and it's like, bruh, I don't know what I did to you. Like this was like a few months after we had got into it and stuff for the first time, and I'm like, fam, at the end of the day, however you feel, that is on you. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Yes, my content may be involved. I don't care. Hate my content, don't like it, don't watch it, dislike it, leave hate comments, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things you guys sit through, you're doing all that extra stuff. Do you think I'm going to change because of whatever it is that you don't like about me? I don't know you. I don't care for knowing you. I don't want to know you. But at the end of the day, I am not going to change if I'm not. My thing is this, it ain't like my health is at risk or my career is at risk or whatever. It's like, fam, I'm gaining fans. People love the content. Don't matter what kind of content it is, but people are loving the content. Why do I need to listen to you over the people that actually do like the content? Whether they like one of my videos, 10 of my videos, or 100 of my videos, or all my videos. Why would I sit down and listen to you when it's like you're trying to change the content? Meanwhile, it's like that's like going into a gas station. It's like, oh, you need to change the colors of this, and that. It's like then there's that one customer. They come in, get their gas station hot dog, get a Coca-Cola, and they're out of there. And it's like, so it's one of those things. I'm like, fam, I'm not listening to all that, you know. So, but yeah, he's just currently right now, just a robot. He ain't in a place of business to be talking about nobody. But let's go ahead and get back into this video.
And then there, you know, without like all of that being pushed to the side, let's get on to the stealing content. I want to talk about that for a little bit, because it's one thing when you upload another person's video, okay, and you give no credit, you say it's your video, you upload it onto your channel, because there's examples of this. Type like in the search thing, Vanoss Gaming. You're going to see multiple accounts re-uploading the same video he uploaded maybe a day ago, a couple of days ago, a week ago, a month ago. You know, they're going to be re-uploading a video that he uploaded, okay? But when I make a reaction video, I don't say, hey, this video that I'm reacting to, this video is mine, okay?
The other people are not saying this video is mine. What they're doing is wrong too. The only reason why I do videos on reactors and not them is because no one's really making an argument saying what they're doing is okay.
I give credit.
That doesn't even make any sense. So my thing is, so there's two crimes going on. You're not even gonna focus on the people they're doing the same crime I'm doing. They're just doing it differently. Because it's like, oh, my own personal hatred towards this crime, I'm gonna arrest this person. But it's like, oh, but that crime over there, yeah, it's not all that bad. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead. And it's like, nah, it's the thing is this. So pretty much to translate what he just said, that there's nobody making videos or talking about them, but if they were, then then he would make videos talking about them. Yeah, let's say if it was like just overall switching gears, that was like the content to talk on, he would do videos on it. So yeah, he's just one of those people where it's like he's just clout chasing. It's like whatever got clout, he gonna chase after it. So yeah, and at the time being reaction videos, and then it's like as you look on throughout the years when he did make other videos on me and stuff, it wasn't even about, like when he made his last video about me, it wasn't even about reaction videos anymore. And then the video before that, and it's like, yeah, all these like earlier videos and stuff, because it was like it was reactions, then it was the criticism crap, then it was like, oh, then it was like the suicidal girl, and then making fun of somebody's dead mom, and then it was like it wasn't consistent. Like if these were movies, it's like, fam, what's the story, what's the plot, like what am I watching here? It's not like this has like an end goal, or it's like it's just what am I watching here? So yeah, it's like if I had to sit down and take the time to criticize Just the Robot's videos, I'm like, yeah, there's a lot to say about them, but it's like, yeah, at the end of the day, it's like a person when they're watching a video, whether it's like even when I was doing the reactions to McJuggernuggets, like people were seeing my reactions from like the start of it all the way to like when he kind of like ended the series and stuff. And but yeah, it's like we all sat together as a group, whether it was we were watching the video by itself or watching my reaction, but people still like the reaction. So yeah, it's one of those things. I'm like, dang, I'm defending it like it's 2016 all over again.
I let people know, hey, if you want to subscribe to these people for more videos like the one I react to, go subscribe to them, okay?
Yes, and when I steal a Mars bar, I tell my friends what store I stole it from. It doesn't make it right.
And usually it's like when
it's like, bro, he's missing the point here, because again, reactions, they're not this, stealing content. They're a form of a shout out. Okay. It's like the funny thing is you look at every big creator out there that then reacted to somebody's video. Yeah, let's say no, actually it wasn't really a reaction video. He was reacting to a video, but he included my shout out that I did for him. But just like that. But if you look at somebody like, let's say KSI, he reacted to somebody's I don't know, like a video of yeah, let's say KSI got added into FIFA, then KSI reacted to like, oh, there's this gamer playing as you and stuff. He reacts to them, and then it's like, yeah, overall it's like he reacts to people. It's like I get, yeah, shout out and stuff. And then overall, it's like I'm like, because I was trying to like respond to, okay, I'm gonna put my phone away because I'm like, I need to lock back into this video. So, but no, overall though, if he reacted, it's like the person's not gonna be like, oh, he's stealing my content. Yeah, pretty much any other point that I made in this video. But yeah, it's like they're gonna be looking at it as like he just shouted me out, and then it's like the comments is gonna be flooded with people saying, oh, KSI reacted to you and stuff. So yeah, it's just, again, you can't make whatever your viewpoint is on reactions into like a fact or anything. But anyways,
if a person's stealing, like, okay, so let's say if they do a reaction video, is there like a way that they are stealing content? I say the only way that a person can make a reaction video and at the same time steal the content too is when they say absolutely nothing, don't give the person absolutely no credit, okay, and then they just upload the video onto their channel, okay? I say that's the only possible way. But if you're giving commentary throughout the videos, okay, if you give the person that you reacted to credit, if you like tell people to go subscribe to them, put the link to the video in the description description box.
You mean like Blasphemous HD when he gives links to the wrong videos?
In just 15 minutes, I found.
So what does that got to do with me and what I just said? That's Blasphemous HD. Like, if he's giving the link to the wrong video, so at the end of the day, if he changes it, it, he changes it. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. The thing is this, I guess with me, yeah, there's been times where I done reacted to channels where they like, so yeah, for an example, they do like compilations of like Flight Reacts. I'll credit Flight Reacts and the person that put together the video and things. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's like everybody, so they're showing these videos. So it's like the I guess like, I don't know, like if he's reacting to the Sausage Party, because like you'll see where like a trailer for a movie comes out, there's a bunch of different channels uploading it. So whatever channel pops up first, I'm like, that's what I'm gonna react to. What else? Nature is Scary top 10. It's like, yeah, it's like if you're reacting one of those like top 10 videos or top 15 videos, then they're gonna be compiling up again. It's like, it's, you know, it's like talking on, like, because I know they're gonna be I'm gonna talk on World Star here in a moment, but it's like, fam, my thing is this, it's gonna be a bunch of videos compiled up. I don't know where these videos came from. So I'm like, fam, how am I supposed to, like, especially if it's like, if you can't find no information on the video at that too. So it's like, how am I supposed to find this information with nothing to, I guess, like pursue after? You know, it's like you're like trying to pursue after a criminal, but it's like you don't have no leads. You don't know where this person is at. So where am I supposed to start off at? You know, but anyways, I don't know, like, for the love of God, 9-year-old tells story how I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, but even just with some of the like the World Star videos, yeah, it's like, it's, if I credit I guess like each individual person, then it's like I guess I could do that and things, but it's like, yeah, overall I think World Star does it, and that's stuff that I've done too, where it's like if I'm reacting to a compilation video, like let's say it's like Twitch fails or something like that, I'll let people know. I'm like, hey, I'll link them the video, they can see all the different creators, but I'll even say that myself at times where it's like, yeah, all the creators, they're on the original video, so it's like, what's the like copy and description, title and title, you know, it's like, it's doing too much. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, here's the link to the video, they got all the channels that you're looking for, so if you see a creator you want to follow, there you go. All right, there's a link to the video. So
9 videos with the wrong links to the originals. You don't even credit people correctly. Goddamn.
That's a reaction.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's Blasphemous HD. If you want to get on Blasphemous HD about stuff, you do that. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. So
video, okay. But and then it's like, I feel like they, in a way, I feel like it is kind of misusing the word stealing, because usually the person's video on that channel will have to be gone and put onto your channel. Okay, that's how I kind of see stealing.
Pirating movies and downloading music illegally is still stealing. Just because you download a song illegally doesn't mean the original song fades from existence.
So I don't know, maybe people.
So is it my okay? So let's just talk on that. Does it say somewhere on the YouTube guidelines, if you do a reaction video, you're stealing the content? Is, you know, it's like pretty much what he just said. Can you find that in the YouTube guidelines? Because if not, why are we having this conversation? That's what I would like to know.
People see it differently. Maybe it's just, I don't know, there's just some people out there, you know, big YouTubers say they don't like reaction videos or don't want people reacting to their videos. I respect that. Okay, I remember when Dashy Games, Dashy XP, he said he didn't like or he actually responded to, I think, another YouTuber that said that they didn't like reaction videos, and I took down any reaction videos I had to I took down even my reactions to his videos and stuff.
It should not work that way. Instead, you people should be the ones asking for permission.
But it's like, yeah, it's just.
And my thing is this: who made you I guess the rule man of YouTube? My thing is this, yeah, there's been times where I've asked people, I'm like, hey, do you want me to react to your video? Is that cool? And all that other stuff. They say, yeah, cool, I'm reacting to it. They say, no, not reacting to it. But there's at times where there's people, it's like, if I'm reacting to a channel where the person got millions of subscribers, do you think they're going to take the time? Oh, let me look for TMossBoss's message and things to see if I could, see if he was asking for me to react to his video. No, they ain't going to be doing all of that. So my thing is this: if they reach out to me and they're like, hey, can you take down the video? I would have no problem about that at all. And then people are going to be like, oh, it shouldn't work that way. My thing is this: well, everybody is different. All right. How is this supposed to work? If everybody is different, everybody got like their way of how they want to react, no pun intended, but how they want to react to that type of stuff. How are they supposed to react? But at the end of the day, that's just, it's one of those things where I'm like, it's a theory on, like, you giving out a theory on how they're going to react to that type of stuff. You don't know how at the end of the day, they either going to praise it, they're not going to like the video. One or the other. If I get a copyright claim, or a strike, whatever, it's like, yeah, it's one of those things. I'm like, then it happens, you know. But at the same time, it's like, fam, it's so I guess like with the same logic that he's trying to like push over your logic. I'm like, yeah, because I'm like his logic is questionable. But so are you still in my content? Because this shouldn't. Because my thing is this. He's like, I guess like based off of his logic. Because I feel like he'll say some stuff like, oh well, the videos like it's an edit. It's like it's not like taking the whole video and showing it's in entirety and stuff. So you still half of a candy bar. So what does that overall mean? You're still stealing. If we're going based off of your logic, it doesn't matter whether it's half the candy bar wrapper, the chocolate over the candy bar. You're still stealing something off of that candy bar. So my thing is this: if let's just say YouTube wants to crack down on our form of content, your videos would get taken down too. It's in a way, it's like, yeah, it might not be in the style of how I'm doing reaction videos, but still, you're reacting to my content. So your video will also get taken down, whether the video has been altered or not altered, whatever, you're still gonna have to take your video down. And I guarantee and I promise you, if something like that were to happen, who do you think because me, I'm like, I got content to fall back on. I got gaming content, music, talking on sports, whatever. So yeah, if I had to, and then voiceovers and stuff, well, I guess like it'd just be all form of, if I just had to pretty much be myself and can't involve like no form of using other content, then yeah, it's one of those things I'm like, then so be it, but at the end of the day, it's like, who you think is gonna be more mad between the both of us? I don't have no problems of stopping doing, if they like, yeah, like if YouTube was all like, that's something that I've always have thought on, especially during that time frame where you didn't really know because YouTube wasn't really talking on it. But I'm like, if YouTube reaches out and they're like, you can't do reaction videos no more, I'm like, then yes. I'm like, say no. At the end of the day, I still want to be a YouTuber, so I'm just gonna have to find other content to doing things. But I guarantee and I promise you, if let's say if YouTube took down his videos too, he's like, I put so much work, or he'll just that's what he'll do. He'll have it where you have to pay for all those, pay to watch those videos on Patreon or something. So it's like either way, he wants people, it's like, to watch these videos, and it's like, why you want people to watch these videos so much? Like, what insightful information you provide in these videos? As far as I'm seeing, it ain't nothing. So, but anyways,
I just really, when I'm making videos, I just do it to entertain fans. Like when they say, oh, you're stealing content, you're doing this, and it's like, I don't listen to any of that, because if I honestly thought that was a big problem, I would have stopped.
I've been waiting a very long time for someone to bring up this example. A lot of people seem to think that Let's Plays are just as bad as reaction videos. Here's the difference between the two. Let's say I watch a reaction video, and they're reacting to a video I haven't seen yet. If I see the reaction video, there is absolutely no point for me to see the original video, because I've already seen the video and a reaction at the same time. With a Let's Play, all I'm seeing is a guy playing the game. If I actually go out—
So, okay. So, continuing off of your logic, so would you go out, let's say you're wanting to play this game or see content on this game, but the people are like, oh, we don't want you to watch videos on our game because it's still in content. So you're going to go out and buy every single video game out there versus just watching the content. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you got to understand that there are flaws to your argument. Your arguments ain't going to always be good. So you're out here, it's like you're trying to argue with me about stuff, and it's like, fam, I'm going to get technical. So my thing is this: he's showing Batman Arkham Knight. Somebody is doing, they're doing a Let's Play Batman Arkham Knight. Warner Brothers, DC, whatever, they're all like, no, don't watch these guys because they're stealing our content. We want you to play the game for yourself. And it's like, well, I'm not really a fan. I just want to watch it's stealing content. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you're trying to bring this argument up, but I'm like, fam, there's flaws to it. There's problems with your argument. So,
and buy the game myself, I still get the experience of playing it. Let's Plays actually really help games in the long run, especially
in doing reaction videos to a person. My thing, so I guess like to everybody that was reacting to McJuggernuggets, where do you think his channel would be at right now if people— I'm not saying that reactions were because I think he was uploading content long before people were uploading doing reactions, but I guarantee and I promise you, if you look at a percentage of his channel at like 2015 and 2016 stuff like that, there's gonna definitely be a lot of people that were subscribing. So yeah, there's gonna probably be people that do watch my reaction first, but then at the end of the day, McJuggernuggets gains a fan. They're like, oh, I love these McJuggernugget videos, so I'm gonna sit down, binge watch his videos, all these other stuff. Now they're reaching out to me, like, hey, can you check Dave? McJuggernuggets just uploaded a new video. So that's how that stuff works. Like, you're gonna tell the story, tell the whole story. Don't just tell parts of it that's just only gonna be good for your argument.
Five Nights at Freddy's. If no one ever made a Let's Play of Five Nights at Freddy's, that game would have gone nowhere.
And then vlogs.
It's so okay. So if I react to a person, I guess 0 subscribers, you know, they got some videos up and all that stuff, but people are subscribing. So it's like, what do you say about that? You know, where it's like you are actually, because that has happened. I don't know how many times I ain't seen where no, there is actually a friend of mine's where he was putting together videos for people to react to. It was my friend. He goes by a different name now, but at this back then he was going by the name TJ Top Chef. His channel was growing because Dante was reacting to his videos. I was reacting to his videos. I think it was quite a few different content creators out there. Might be able to still find some of his people reacting to his content. But yeah, there was a lot of people reacting to his content back then that did numbers for his channel. How's that a problem? So anyway,
well, like all you're just doing is walking around talking to people and hanging out with your friends. That's not doing anything.
That is technically true, but at the very least, vloggers are not playing someone else's video in its entirety.
Then with short films, and it's like, well, I don't know, maybe short films, probably not that. But there's just a lot of videos and a lot of people out there, they get, you know, drama and stuff for the videos that they do because they do them badly. They suck at it. Like, look at Rebecca Black. That girl, she at one point had a bad song. Okay, the song had like 4 million dislikes. I think it had that many dislikes. But yeah, she uploaded a bad song. But it's like she didn't stop because she was doing that. She realized she had fans. She had people that looked up to her. Okay, and she still continued on with it.
TMossBoss, are you really comparing Reactors to Rebecca Black?
It's like he's missing the point of the argument. My overall, or not argument, but just what I was overall saying. And if I guess people want to look at his argument, look at however you want to look at it. But overall, the point that I was trying to make, if he sat down and paid attention rather than, oh, let me just nitpick at everything that he says. So people are doing reaction videos. They're getting hate. Are they supposed to stop or continue going? What did Rebecca Black do? She uploaded that song Friday. It was the most, probably, I think it was, the most hated. It wasn't even the most hated song. It was the most hated video. What that girl do? She continued on her music career. She ain't listened to nobody that was hating on her. She ain't listened to nobody that was criticizing her or wanted to argue with every line that she had said in that song. No, that girl continued on. Now it's like you're seeing her songs on ads. You're seeing it where it was like, yeah, that girl, she made good music. You know, it's just, Friday just wasn't her best song. But at the end of the day, it's like that girl making good music. And so it's like, it's one of those things where it ain't really left up to, I guess, the people that are criticizing her. It's really it's at the end of the day, it's left up to her whether or not she wants to stop. And yeah, I think she had, there were people, I think everybody had talked on the dislikes of that song, but she did have some likes on that song too. You probably, if she still got that song uploaded, yeah, you'll see those likes. But and that's just probably over the years. Even at the time being, she still had quite a few likes on those on that song. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm like, people don't want to hear stuff like that. They just, deaf to it. But it's like when it comes to their arguments, oh, yeah, loud and clear, hearing everything. And it's just, yeah, bro. It's something where I'm like, fam, you got to understand that when you're throwing out these arguments is that people are going to respond back, but they're going to respond back in a way that they feel comfortable. So you might have a problem with how they respond. At the end of the day, that's just life. You out here arguing with people or you doing something to somebody, they supposed to just be like, oh, I'm not, like, I guess I could have, pretty much did what he did, give him a taste of his own medicine. Well, I did in a way, just not listening to anything because he wasn't listening to any of the stuff that I was saying. So it's like, what reason do I have to watch your videos? You ain't hearing nothing that I have to say. You ain't seeing things from my point of view. You just only want to have an argument where it's only fitting for you. Why even listen to somebody or I guess like watch a video and stuff where it's like it's like that and things. So that's why I'm like, yeah, bro, it's I think if you're gonna argue with people, you can't like treat an argument like it's a single player game. It's going to be a co-op situation. You have to listen to the other person's argument, but at the same time, it's like you also have to accept what they're saying. If not, then yeah, there's no reason to be arguing. But anyway.
Don't know what to say about this.
And it's like, trust me, if I listen to the haters on my channel and stuff, this video wouldn't have been uploaded. The last video, the video before that, a lot of my videos wouldn't have been uploaded. Okay.
Now, granted, you should not listen to the people who say, kill yourself, faggot, but what you consider to be a hater is incredibly broad. What you call haters are just people giving you constructive criticism, or people answering questions.
That's the thing. So his fans calling me the N-word. His because I uploaded that video where it's like, or that, and then so there was that video where it's like I think it was the second "This Community Is Racist" video. The fan that was his fan that was stalking me and making racist comments about Breonna Taylor. Who else? Oh, then the fan that was bringing up like my teenage trauma and stuff. That was constructive criticism. No, that's your fans taking your videos way too seriously. All right, and then making something. The thing is this with the reaction video drama, you made that into something that it wasn't. Here it is. That's the thing where it's like you thought like, oh, if I can convince this one guy to stop doing reaction videos or to do reaction videos in a way, my thing is this, whatever, just like how you were with your commentary videos, whatever I see doing numbers for others, that's what I'm going to do. What did you do when you start hearing this conversation? It wasn't like, oh, it's like I see a reaction video and I hate it and I relate it to everybody. No, you already had displayed that. You were a fan of grade A under A. You were a fan of I Hate Everything's. Did they not do videos where they were talking badly about I guess I Hate Everything's. His was more so in character. I think he tried to like blend in what I Hate Everything's did and what grade A under A his like. So yeah, he tried to blend in, make it seem like that, oh, I don't care about reaction videos, but I'm also going to state my opinion about reaction videos like grade A under A and stuff. And it's like, nah, fam, you either got to do one or the other, but you trying to blend in both, you end up getting somebody like just a robot and then it just bombs. So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's one of those things. But no, overall though, that's why back to what I was saying. It's like, yeah, what you did wasn't no different than what I did. I did reaction videos. I did it in the style where I seen that it was gaining subscribers and views for people. You did a commentary video talking on reaction videos and channels, and that's the same thing. So at the end of the day, what reasons does a person have? You talking on reaction videos, but I Hate Everything's in grade A under A. They already had covered reaction videos. So what are you overall adding? That ain't no different than like when let's say CNN, they're like, oh, this bank robbery happened today, and then TMZ, they post about it 5 minutes later. We already seen what CNN had to say. What is TMZ adding to it? Nothing. So like really at the end of the day, what reason does a person have to sit down and watch your videos? That's what I'm saying. It's like, fam, the thing is this. You gonna nitpick at my arguments, I'm gonna find the flaws with your arguments. And really, at the end of the day, your argument, it's already been covered. It's already been talked about in comments, YouTube videos, tweets, everywhere. So really, at the end of the day, what are you providing, I guess, in your videos? He ain't providing nothing. You watch any of Just the Robots videos, it's either already been talked on or it's stuff that don't nobody care about. So really, it's like, yeah, Just a Robot. His channel was it's a pointless channel. This channel, the other channel, any other channels he got, whatever information you're looking for, you can find that information anywhere else where you're gonna get a little bit more just like information where it's neutral, but not like some personal, like, yeah, you're just seeing a guy where it's like, oh, I hate reaction videos and I want y'all to hate them with me and stuff. That's pretty much what this video translates to.
You have TMossBoss. I know I must come across as an asshole to you, and I do think your content is terrible, but I genuinely want to see you improve.
Hey Jar, our plane to New York is leaving. Hurry the fuck up.
Oh shit. Well, I'll be gone for a little bit, guys. In the meantime, here's a picture of a dog in a hat. Okay, I'm back, and now I'm in New York City. Any other YouTuber would make an I'm walking here joke right now, but not me. I have standards. Now, where were we?
There's a lot of, there's just a lot.
What? It's like, why even add that? Like, just, you could have addressed it that in the beginning of the video. You could have just continued on, and it's all like, hey, if it sounds like the setting is different, it's because I traveled. You cracked a joke, and it was like, everybody in the crowd just kind of looking like, like, what was, like, oh, okay, I guess it was a joke, give like out one of those like feel sorry for you claps, but it's like, fam, what was that? What just happened? I feel like I don't know, like I had some sort of medical emergency or something.
A lot of people that just don't like the things that you do, but listening to them isn't going to help.
Oh, I remember. Kind of wish I was back on that plane.
And I don't know why people were saying that this argument doesn't work. it's like it's when they say that, you know, because I tell people this, I seriously tell them this. If you don't like the video, then don't watch it. They say that argument doesn't work.
The whole "if you don't like it, then just don't watch it" argument really gets on my nerves. I did not like the Adam Sandler movie Jack and Jill, but I had no clue beforehand if I was or was not going to like it. Also, I don't search for reaction videos, watch them, and say, "Oh my god,
That's a lie. I'm like, because at the end of the day, no, talking on the defending reactors, you had to have searched up that video to look for it, because you just said that this video wasn't that far off from, like, and then plus on top of that, my subscriber count wasn't that far off either from when I uploaded that video in 2015 all the way up until this moment. So you are having to go out of your way and look up these videos and stuff. And that's the thing. You already I guess like Jack and Jill wouldn't be a good example, but because it's like, yeah, you really don't know what that movie is going to be about. But that's like clicking on a video with a question mark on it. You don't know what that video is going to be about. So yeah, obviously you got to click on it, watch it, and it's like, oh, okay, I didn't like this video. The thing is, the normal thing to do is just to move on and just be like, I didn't like this video. But when you're carrying it on for like 9 years or whatever, or like, because that's like if I was talking about Rebecca Black after all these years, people would be like, okay, bro, let it go. And it's funny because you'll see that in Just a Robot, like in the, even his like recent video, people are all like, bro, like, let it go. Like, you're still talking on this TMossBoss guy. It's like, let it go, man. It's like, even, or no, Lio Convoy, he said, go watch that call that he did with Just the Robot in that moment where he got the talking about me, and he was like, oh, there is one video and that was because I had called him a pedophile. But it's like, what did you just say in that Bo Blacks video? So it's like, was it a joke or was this? Yeah, that's what I'm like. It's one of those things. I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, you gotta sit down and think about the stuff that you say before you say it and stuff. But yeah, it's just, again, his arguments is always gonna have some sort of flaw to it. But I still stand by that though. It's like the whole don't like, don't watch, because it's like, you already know what the video is going to be about. You can see it. It's like, that's like clicking on, or it's like, yeah, Night of the Living Dead. You know that this is going to be a zombie movie. If you don't know that, I'm like, fam, then you're just blind. But it's like, it's in the cover. They'll have like quotes all like, oh my God, zombies or something like that. But it's like, you know what that movie is going to be about, whether it's that, a racing movie, I'm trying to think, an action-packed movie, a romance movie. You already know what this movie is going to be about. I guess, like, yeah, you can watch it for the story and see overall and stuff. But yeah, my thing is this. If you don't like this, I guess, like, if you didn't like the video that I reacted to, then I feel like that there could possibly been a conversation there. But do you think he sat down and watched any of my reaction videos? No. So I'm like, yeah, there's at times where it's like, if I'm doing a body cam video, a gaming video, trailer video, music, reacting to that, like music and stuff, whatever the situation may be, he ain't watching that. But all he just sees is that this is a reaction video and I don't like it. What do you not like about it? What do you not like about my reaction? You say it's the editing stuff. So it's like, okay, I just said that the people that watch my videos, they want to see the whole video. So now what? Where do we go from there? Do I gotta still listen to you, or do I like just carry on with my career? That's what I'm like, fam. I'm saying there's always, with Just the Robot's argument, there's always going to be a hole within it and stuff. Because yeah, it's like, and it's just all his stuff. It's just it's a toilet, you know. It just goes straight down. Then it's like, okay, start fresh. What else you gonna add? What other new things you gonna talk about? And it's like, okay, whole flesh. It's like it's gone. All right, what else? So anyway,
these reaction videos so much. Instead, my fans link me videos that they want me to talk about. Usually it's a reactor making a bullshit argument on how reaction channels are legit. Also, my fans are entertained.
I guarantee and I promise you, not one single any of his fans, because his channel was relatively small, my channel was small. You had to have purposely went out of your way, and I think that's what it was that, because that so the Jack's film, that's where that defending reactors, where that came from, was the Jack Films and Jinx beef. You had to have actually gone out of your way to like look, I guess, at like all the videos that was being made, and so maybe, just maybe, one of his fans might have did that, but I doubt it. I think that Just the Robot, he because yeah, it's like I did have quite a few. I like how I upload reaction videos now, like I'm uploading them by like bulks and stuff. Yeah, it's like it was even like that. I have to say I was uploading more than I was back then compared to now. But yeah, it's like, who knows? Maybe it's like the way that I've been discovering a lot of like how his fans have been hating on me for a while is that I'll click on their their profile and then had like some sort of tweet, video, something where I'm like, oh, they've been hating on me a lot longer than I thought. So yeah, probably he uploaded that video on whatever day and stuff. But yeah, he probably had to have been like seeing how much I was like growing with the reactions, all that, and he's like, oh well, I want to put a stop to this and stuff, because there was no reason to. My thing is this: if my arguments were that bad in defending reactor, why are you covering it? Every video that you said was a horrible video of mine, you covered it. So at the end of the day, it's like Rotten Tomato, because there's been times where movies have came out, you don't see no Rotten Tomato rating next to that movie. They're like, we ain't covering that movie because we already know what that movie's gonna be about. It's pointless covering that. I guess like, yeah, if it gets famous, viral, all that stuff, then yeah, we'll probably have some sort of words. But I think that was the case with me. I started growing a little bit too much in his eyes, and then yeah, that's when he was like, oh, well, I gotta put a stop to this. And it's like, fam, my career ain't got nothing to do with you at all. So anyway,
by me debunking videos like this.
I just don't understand how that argument doesn't work. It is common sense. It's using your brain. If you don't like something, don't just go up to, it's like eating a burger and then looking at it saying, I don't like you. Okay, then throw it away. It's like you sitting there just still looking at it, just saying, that's how I kind of see it. Somebody staring at a burger and they're just saying, I don't like you. And they're just staring at it. And it's just an awkward silence.
Ah, yes. Another one of TMossBoss's famous analogies that make absolutely no sense. Listen, TMoss.
How does it not make no sense? So my thing is this. So if you're at a restaurant and then you're just curious to see like what this burger is, you order the burger, you start chewing on it. My thing is this: first chew, you know you ain't gonna like this burger, all right? So what are you gonna do? You're gonna just be like, okay, well, it's like, I don't want to eat this burger because I know it's like it's either gonna make me sick or what. Yeah, let's say it's a vegan. You unclear of what this burger has, you eat it. So are you gonna sit there and eat that burger because, oh, I already took a bite? Or are you gonna be like, oh, I see that this burger has meat in it and stuff, or it's like it's real meat and ain't vegan meat and things. So it's like, are you going to continuously keep eating that burger until it's gone, and then then it's like you done made yourself upset for no reason? Or are you gonna be like, hey, I just really like I guess like with that situation, it's like you still gonna have to pay. Well, it depends, I guess, on the restaurant and stuff. But yeah, because some people, they might not trip about it that much. I'm out here telling you guys like restaurant stuff, but anyways, but you're not going to continuously keep eating that burger. No, you're gonna be like, I'm not gonna eat this. Like if you really didn't like that burger, then it's like, I'm not gonna eat this. So it's like either you really didn't like my video or you liked it enough to watch it. But it's like, I just, to me, I don't think he's ever sat down and watched it. Yeah, maybe these videos that he's covering, but any other videos of mine, like the reaction videos, the videos that he, I guess apparently seen of mine and stuff. But it's like, yeah, you ain't watching that. So it's one of those things where it's like, fam, you can try to make it seem like that. It's just an argument that you just don't know how to respond to. Because yeah, at the end of the day, it's like, fam, you're not going to continuously keep eating something that you don't like, whether it's that, drinks, movies. You gonna like, yeah, movies, stand up out of the theater, leave, possibly try to get your money back. Video game, get your money back. Burger, whatever. It's like, yeah, you ain't gonna just continuously keep watching something and just purposely make yourself upset. So yeah, I'm like, there's been times where I've reacted to for at least got to it's like a certain percentage of the video, and yeah, been reacting to it, and then it's like, okay, I know I'm not just based off of what I just seen, I know I'm not gonna like this video and stuff. Exit out the video, move on to something else. I don't spread no hate. And yeah, there's like, for an example, there was a body cam video that I reacted to where, yeah, even though the person's body was censored out, you can still see that the person was dead and stuff. I wasn't going to upload that video. I exited out, and I'm not going to be all like, oh, I'm going to spread hate to that channel. The thing is this: they have a fan base where they will see that as a form of entertainment. I think it's a weird thing to look at. But yeah, overall, though, you're going to have people that don't care, and they're going to continuously keep watching that channel. And I think it was from a channel that I still react to. It just wasn't that particular video. But I guess like with me, I don't blow things up where it doesn't need to be blown up. And so yeah, my points, my arguments, whatever it is that I'm saying in these videos, it's like, fam, it doesn't matter. The world's still gonna go around. People are gonna still go to their 9-to-5s. He's making it seem like the world's gonna end because of my content. Like, oh, if the whole world sees this, it's like it's gonna be a problem. No, it's just gonna be people people like, hey, it makes sense what he's talking about. That's the thing. He wants everybody to listen to what he has to say, but nobody else. Because if it was like given that choice, it's like everybody has to listen to what you have to say, or the world just remains normal. Just a Robot, he's one of those people where it's like he wants to have power, and it's like, bro, the world don't work like that. You ain't gonna have power over anything besides what's you and what's in your circle. I don't want to be involved in your circle. So, like, you ain't going to have no power over me, over my content, whatever the case may be. But, yeah, I would say that this was definitely one of those videos where he was kind of somewhat being honest. He just doesn't want to admit, though, that he is being a hater right now. Because it's like, fam, who cares? Like, you're talking on stuff that don't nobody care about. Yeah, your fans might ask for it, but it's like, what is this going to do for you at the end of the day? Nothing. You wasted your time. So,
have you ever had a really bad burger and you immediately threw it in the trash, but then later that...
No, but my thing is this, though. Maybe not a burger, but there has been times coconut water and sparkling water. There's been times where I done had that, because coconut, both of those waters is depression in a bottle, all right? My own personal opinion, though. But I'm not going to be going up to people all like, hey, don't you dare drink that coconut water. Don't you dare drink that sparkling water. Whatever they got going on, that's on them. But yes, there have been times where I done bought sparkling water, and then even when I worked at my old job, I remember they had like these like carton things of coconut water. I didn't finish that. I'm like, this is disgusting. I'm like, I will not finish this under any circumstances.
Day, you just had to tell a friend just how bad it was. Or have you ever seen a really bad movie and you walked out of the theater, but you just had to complain to someone just how bad it was? Can you honestly say you have never done that?
No, and then did he use, he talked on the movie. There is the one movie, I didn't like the idea that the movie, it just kept having jump scare after jump scare after jump scare. I'm like, can I just watch this movie without having to like do this every single time and stuff? So, but it was the movie, Drag Me to Hell. The funny thing is, I remember I had sat down, I did watch that movie, and I was like, you know what? This movie is actually pretty good. I just don't like the constant jump scares and stuff. But yeah, I walked out of the theaters. I was like, yeah, that was back when I was a kid. I told my mom, I'm like, hey, look, you can skip when I don't even know when exactly that movie came out, but I'm like, hey, look, if you want that money back, I'm like, I did this, I guess like lunch money. You could skip a couple of weeks or however much the ticket was or something. But yeah, I walked out of the theaters. But I wasn't running to like social media and everywhere. I'm like, oh, I hate that movie and this and that and blah blah. My thing is this: I kept it a buck. I was honest with people and I said I didn't like that movie because they had a bunch of different jump scares. But I'm not gonna be like, oh well, the woman, she walked with her right foot instead of her left foot, and that just really grind my gears. No, it ain't nobody who's paying attention to that. So that's what I'm saying. I guess like with me and my points and my arguments, who's paying attention to it? You're the only. The thing is this. At the height of all this stuff, like where all these like videos was going back and forth, when there was like a war between people that were doing commentary videos and reaction videos, me and Just a Robot, we're standing in combat. I'm trying to like go after any and everybody where it's like they had some sort of argument towards reaction videos. Just a Robot locked in on me. That man upped his rifle and he took shots. All right, he missed a lot of his shots, where it was like there was something always wrong with a bullet. But yeah, overall though, it's like he had a dead on aimed on me and stuff. And so yeah, at the end of the day, it's like you could try to play that game that it's like, oh, I don't care. So and I guess like my thing is this, he goes down and says that where he's like, oh, his fans be asking him to make videos about whatever and stuff. So what fan asked to make the last video that you made on me? What fan asked and that's the funny thing about it. I like maybe it's so this is what I want to bring up, because it's either you're just doing this on your own well-being, or you and your fans are sitting around talking about me behind closed doors. And I guarantee and I promise you it's probably both. But yeah, it's like, so is that what you guys be do? Is that what you guys was doing? Because I had said that numerous times about him and his fans, how they be talking about me behind closed doors, and they're all like, we don't care about you like that. So it's like, okay, so there's your fans saying that. You just said your fans. He don't care about his fans. If he could, he'll throw his fans under the bus. I feel like if it been on some stuff where, let's say that Cinebear video had went viral, he would have blamed his fans. You're like, well, it wasn't me that made the video viral. It was my fans. So yeah, he don't care. If you're just a Robot fan, I definitely recommend you reconsider who you're a fan of and stuff. But anyways, but yeah, which is it? Which is it? That's what I would like to know. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back into this video.
You have done stuff like that before. You keep making videos over and over talking about how you hate people who hate reaction channels.
Like if I seen a
When
friend
have
of mine
I
doing
ever
that,
said that I hate people that do that? I've never said that. I ain't never said, but I had to say, like, even during this time, like, my mindset was still the same. Like, you know, I don't have hatred in my heart towards people. I developed that when I was young. And, you know, so yeah, I might have did that one series where I was like, oh, I ain't got nothing against you, but talked on stuff that I hate. That was back when I was in high school. As the years went on, I was like, yeah, I wasn't still carrying on with that series and stuff. I was like, nah, bro, I stopped that series. I became a little bit more mature and stuff, you know, something that just a robot don't know about. But anyways, but yeah, when have I ever said that I hate people that do? Maybe I don't know, maybe I did and I forgot, but I don't ever remember making a video saying, oh, I hate people that talk on reaction videos in a negative way. I might have said, like, I hate the points that they're making, but other than that, them as an individual, I don't hate them. I even with I hate everything's. I actually had praised this video when his video had came down. I say that video was pretty good. So, and I still to this day say that. But yeah, let's say maybe like grade A under A Jack Films. And it's like, why is it that it's only being talked about in this point, but it's not being shown in any of the other videos that he made about me? So that's what I'm saying. The plot with his videos, like it's nothing there. You're just talking on stuff like this is how you feel, like this is your personal opinion about stuff. But as far as like actually compiling up good videos together about me, no, I have yet with any of the videos that Just a Robot has made about me, I have yet to see that. I don't even feel like that's just my own personal opinion. Still, I see all these other different videos they get uploaded about people where it's like beef going on between both parties and stuff, and I'll see videos of them going back and forth, and it's like the videos are so well put together. Just a Robot, on the other hand, it's like this ain't even like sci-fi and Lifetime level. Like this is like I don't know. This is like one of those. I'm trying to think. What could like them just. I don't even know. Like I'm trying to think. Dang, what's beneath Lifetime and like B-rated movies or something? Just would it be like that horrible acting and stuff? Maybe that. But
I have my burger in my hand. I'm like, are you going to throw it away, or are you just going to sit there and look at it? If you don't like it, then throw it away. But it's like I honestly just don't understand how that argument does not work. It's common sense, okay? It's simple, common, and it's being a grown-up. It's being an adult. It's being mature.
Taking constructive criticism and not blocking people just because they hurt your fifis is being mature.
If you don't like a video,
his opinion. Here's the thing. If there's a comment that you do not like, you can delete that comment. You can block. So I guess like, let's say for an example, if you got like a crazy ex that's constantly, yeah. So like, let's say, you know, with your current relationship, Just a Robot, let's say you had like a crazy ex that was leaving a bunch of, you was posting your current girlfriend on social media and all that stuff, but you had an ex that would constantly leave comments harassing you and your ex, calling her out her name, and calling your girlfriend out her name and all that stuff. You seeing these comments, so what are you gonna do? You gonna block her, or you just gonna let the comments? Oh, it's constructive criticism. See, that's the thing. When it comes to other people, oh yeah, he's gonna say stuff like that. But when it's him, no, I think I had heard that somewhere that he deletes comments. I think even now people be saying that in his comment sections that he be deleting their comments and stuff. So it's like, fam, no, you gotta keep that same energy. It is constructive criticism. All the stuff that people are saying about you, from the videos to the comments to the tweets everywhere, TikToks, it's constructive criticism. That's what it is. That's what it is. Just a Robot.
So there's tons of videos I don't like. There's tons of videos, okay?
Oh, I know a few you don't like.
These are just things I just want.
And the funny thing is that I hadn't seen until I had reacted to those videos. Never seen those videos. So I can't say, I guess like, yeah, I'm like, I don't like videos that's made about me, but at the end of the day, I can't say I don't like those videos. I ain't watched the videos. I'm like, yeah, up until now, but I guess like people will probably ask like, how do I feel about these videos? I would have to say, don't like is a strong statement to make, but they are like poorly made videos. I think maybe if it was on that level of like I hate everything, you know, something like that, then I think it would have been good videos, or the videos that Just a Robot was making on me, if it was on that level. But it wasn't. It was just, you know, like I say, he was trying to blend in to, that's like trying to blend in Titanic and I'm trying to think of something in Fast and Furious. It's like, no, it's just, that's not gonna work. You gotta separate it, but it's like you try to blend in those two movies, Fast and Furious on the Titanic. That, yeah, I'm like, how is that gonna work out? Then you see it, and it's like, this is horrible. Like, why? How does my thing is this? How do you have a McLaren doing 200 miles per hour all throughout this boat? Like, what? How does that work out? Like, you don't question a lot, and that's the thing with his videos. You're questioning a lot of the stuff that he's saying and talking about because it's like, is this accurate? Like, is this, or is this just how you personally feel about it? So
I look back on it and just look back on it with my fans and stuff. That's all that I really cared about.
So you're going to look back on recording yourself as you watch a video? Wow, that might be the saddest thing I've ever heard.
So it's like really odd. It's you guys.
I think I overall meant like, you know, just in the future, like look back at videos and stuff, and yeah, just be like, these are good videos, you know, it's videos me and my fans had. Like, I think that's what I overall meant. But yeah, just a robot, he can't think that, you know, his brain, it don't go that far out. It goes and you're looking and it's like, dang, that, you know, it didn't go that far. It's like, you know, you throw a football, but like, yeah, you're throwing it with your weak arm and stuff, so it's like, dang, that ain't really go that far. Yeah, that's a thought process for
wasting
just a
your
robot.
time and things when you're leaving those comments. It's like, if you're going to write a comment on somebody's videos, write it on a person's videos that you do like, instead of sitting down writing comments on a person's video that you don't like. That just doesn't even make any sense whatsoever, and I really don't see the reason of that.
People insult things they don't like. This is really basic stuff. I don't know why you don't understand this.
2 words: common sense. If you don't like a video, my thing is this: why sit around and leave comments about it? Why make videos about it? You know, why tell your friends, family, everybody around you, oh, I don't like. It has to be something else behind it, you know, because that's how I just personally look at it and stuff. It's like, oh, it ain't no constructive criticism, this and that. You were trying to find a reason to be on my channel, because my thing is this: you should have left a long time ago. Then it's like back all the way, back then. The first video that you made on me should have been the last video that you made, but it's like you still kept coming back, and I don't think I'm not going to be where it's like, oh, I'm going to listen to him say it was his fans. Yeah, it probably was a part. His fan base had played a part and our drama, but at the end of the day, I think when it came down to your video ideas, your fans ain't got to say so in your video ideas, and they never did. You're like, if this is going to be good, because my thing is this, then if like, yeah, let's say if your fans, if they start spamming your comments talking about, we want more drama videos, we want you to make a video on TMossBoss, we want you to make a video on Krista Narc, all this other stuff, there's people out here commenting talking about, oh, have like that call with Upblock. He ain't listening to his fans. He ain't listening to his fans back then. He definitely ain't listening to his fans now.
And they saying, oh, I'm voicing my opinion. Okay, well, have you ever heard of a thing saying if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say it at all?
Have you ever heard the saying, toughen up, cupcake, the world is not a nice place?
What am I even talking about at this point?
And it's stuff like that where I'm like, fam, he's just, he misses points, and it's just, you know, I say what I need to say. It's like, yeah, just a robot. He's just slow at thinking, you know, people are trying to tell him like, just, you know, just good information. He just don't want to follow it. So
I've been asking myself the same question for a while now.
Or, you know, once a week or once every couple of days or something, from a person say, hey, I don't like reaction videos, so stop doing them. It's not gonna happen.
Well, it happened to Jinx, and he's the biggest reactor, so I'm pretty sure it can happen to anyone.
Okay, so it's like, really,
there you go. That's all that I needed to hear. That's what he was overall trying to do. He was trying to get me to quit at one point in time, and I think that was the whole like, oh, he's still doing reaction videos, he hasn't changed. Oh, so I'm gonna go into the comments, start some crap. I know he's gonna make a video about it. I'm gonna play victim in my video, and then yeah, that's when you guys just start, you know, disliking everything that he does and stuff. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'm like, that's Jinx. Jinx is a completely different person, and I think when he had quit doing reaction videos, I can't remember what the reason was for. But yeah, I think he still does content to this day. I see where he be doing like live streams on TikTok and all that stuff. So he still does content. It's just that I don't know if he wants to do reaction videos. It's up to him at the end of the day, but he's his own person. Just like I say earlier with Blasphemous HD, he's his own person. What do they got to do with me and with what I got going on? Yes, I might be a fan of them, but at the end of the day, they are their own person. Fam, like it's just, yeah, it's one of those things. I'm like, yeah, just a robot. Again, he tries to, like, his thought process, he tries to push down to other people. He's like, oh, because my life is involved with grade A, under A, and I hate everything, then your life must be involved with Jinx and Blasphemous HD. Is not. They're their own peoples. They can quit, never come back. I'm still gonna be doing my thing. I guess up until the day where I feel like leaving content creating, that's gonna be my own choice. So, anyway,
even those comments is pointless. they're not going to stop doing reaction videos. Just like how you're not going to stop leaving comments on our videos, we're not going to stop doing the videos. So it's just whether you're going to keep on commenting or I'm going to keep on uploading, one or the other is not going to stop, okay?
Well, if you didn't have any videos, then people couldn't comment on them. My god, why do you not understand this? This is basic stuff.
Anyways, I guess that's...
So why would a person? Why, I guess like the question I would have to ask is like, why would a person call themselves a content creator if they don't have no content? You know, obviously, if I'm a content creator and I'm calling myself a content creator, what do you have to? What do you have to have on your channel? It's like you say it's basic stuff, yet you don't know basic stuff.
That's all I really wanted to talk about. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Chances are I'm gonna get some dislikes and hate comments because people didn't like what I said, and then this whole stuff is just gonna be revived all over again and things. But anyways, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna get into making some more and different videos and things. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you are new, please like and subscribe, and peace.
This whole like and subscribe thing really bothers me. Has anybody ever subscribed to someone or liked their video just because they told them to? Anyways, go.
How do you think a content creator grows? Oh my God, man, he is such a slow individual. Just a robot. His brain. I mean, it has to be studied. It has to be one of those things. Is that it? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it here. I don't care to hear his final thoughts and all that other stuff. It's gonna be some more pointless stuff. But anyway, so it's like yeah, it seems like it's just him cracking jokes. Not even like being creative. Like he's having to use like memes and stuff from other people to, I guess, try to get his point across. And it's like, so what are you doing? You know, it's like you did all this. It's all like, yeah, it's like you stealing content too and things. So if I'm stealing content, you're stealing content. And I'm not hearing oh, well, I'm doing, no, you're stealing content. It doesn't matter how you're doing it. It's like, oh, my thing is this. If I walk into a bank backwards, robbing it and stuff, it ain't gonna be like, oh, well, you're not doing the original way of robbing the bank. You're doing it in a different way. So therefore it doesn't count as you're still robbing the bank. So that's why I'm like, I ain't hearing no arguments, none of that stuff. At the end of the day, you're still, you're doing the same thing. You're stealing content. So it's like, that's how it is with all his videos. So, but anyways, yeah, that was pretty difficult to get through. It's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, bro, you got to work on your argument skills, just a robot. Like, it's funny how he always got on me, and I'm like, fam, that was the good argument that I had to say, like, this was probably his most honest video about me, but still, it was dumb. It was one of those videos where I'm like, yeah, bro, you could have left that alone. So, but anyways, yeah, but if you guys haven't, make sure you guys like, subscribe. If you want to subscribe to Just a Robot, you very well can. At the end of the day, that is your choice. But I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.